Hey guys, welcome to the video. I hope you guys are doing well. Now, unfortunately in Brisbane, the weather has not been the greatest. It's been like this for the last 2 days, but today's been the worst. So we're stuck inside today and we are going to mess around with shooting inside and macro photography, because that's something I rarely touched on this channel and on my Instagram or like anything I've done. So obviously I looked online, went through all the like camera stores. I hope you cannot hear that rain as loud as it is. Anyway, so instead of buying one of those expensive macro lenses, you can get yourself one of these $30 macro extension tubes. Now, Daniel Schiffer, I saw it on his channel and I was like, yeah, screw it. Bought it and then yeah, it's really cool. So all you got to do is get your camera, lens and body and then throw it in between like so, and then attach your lens. Looks a bit funky, but does the job, I guess. Just quickly, how good do these prints look? Wow, they just arrived today for a customer and they look super sick. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna go get some products, I guess, for us to shoot, and yeah, we are going to try out macro photography here inside. So let's get to it. Before we get started, just look at this whole. Hang on, let's go outside. This looks nuts. Look at this. Holy. That is a lot of rain, so hopefully everyone is still safe out there, but yeah, that's a lot of rain. Anyway, let's get back to macro photography. Okay, so all you really need is your subjects, for my case, coffee beans, banana, and a car. Now, yeah, the next thing you'll need is your macro tubes, your lens, and your body. I'll be shooting on the A7 III, but that's fine. You can shoot on whatever, as long as you get the right mount for your macro tubes. Obviously, mine's E-mount. But anyway, so let's give this a crack. Okay, so I've had to swap lenses. So you're on the 85mm, and now we are going to be doing the photos with the 17 to 28mm. I hope the audio is okay. We'll find out eventually. Okay, anyway, so this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to swap you guys over to this camera and you will see what just a plain old 17 to 28 looks like. So this is what it looks like. Looks pretty normal, right? So I'm gonna try get as close as we can with keeping everything in focus. So you can see that it's not going to be a very nice photo, right? Because we can't get, I reckon that's probably as close as we can get. So let's take a photo and let's see how it turns out. Cool. So now let's add the 16mm, is it 16? Yeah, we're adding the 16 macro tube and let's give it another crack. So it looks a bit weird again, but it's fine. Now let's throw you over to manual focus, and now let's swap you guys over. So this is what it looks like. Now this is the distance that we were without the extension tube. So yeah, you can see, and then as soon as we get a bit closer, now that looks like a macro shot, which is really cool. So let's take a photo and let's see how it looks. Yeah, so let's get a photo and this is what it looks like. So that looks really cool. I think it's focus. Of course it's not, because I have the shakiest hands in the world. Okay, so let's try that again. We'll increase our shutter speed because I've got very shaky hands. Drink too much coffee. Okay, so let's manual focus, get super close. There we are. Boom. Now that looks cool. So that's with the 16mm, and as you can, probably a good 10 centimeters away, probably much less actually, probably 5 centimeters away from the subject with the coffee beans. Now let's add on to the 10mm, so we've got total 26mm, so we have to get probably really, really close to the subject, but that's fine. So let's throw you over to, okay, so now as you can tell, we obviously have to be, okay, so now we are back on the movie mode, so let's throw you guys across to this, and as you can tell, it goes very, very, very close to the subject, and just to only get it in frame, which is crazy. Like that is, I'm pretty much inside the coffee bean right now. So let's take a photo and we will see how it looks. So I'm shooting all in JPEG, don't know why, but yeah. So this is what it looks like, JPEG, no editing or anything. So let's see. So now that looks really weird, right? It looks super disordered and it's in focus, but since we're literally inside the coffee bean, it's obviously going to be not the best photo, but that's still cool. So obviously the best result is on just the 10mm, especially with this lens, because it's a wide angle lens, so doing close-ups isn't really its forte. But we will just leave the 16mm out for now, and we will just use the 10mm because I want to. Anyway, so let's see what we are working with now. Now, as you can tell from there, hopefully, is that we're pretty close to the banana. Looks pretty cool. Now let's try the tip, because why not? How close can we go? Looks alright. Now, last things last, that is how you say that. Last things last, we will try to get the Lamborghini badge of this. So, yeah, I'm going to take a photo and let's see how it looks. That works pretty well. Now that's, I think, a pretty reasonable investment. I wouldn't even say investment, it's $30. And if you did want to get into that line of photography without spending maybe $1,000 on a lens, I think that's a really good entryway to get into it. Obviously, if you want to go more professional, I probably would invest in a lens for macro photography. Now, for me, that will do the job. I don't really do much macro stuff, but yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.